Yes. You understand? What's up with the family, man? Back at you one more time. Back with you one more time. Come back to fellowship with the family one more time. Welcome to another episode of the Manhood Mentor Show. I am your host. Mr. Money ain't mandatory, but manhood is. None before me, none to come. The only one, Jabbar. Lance Brown, the 6-foot giant reporting for duty. Huh? Hello. Hello. You understand? Man, I'm super excited. I'm always excited when I get another opportunity to fellowship with the family. This is always an enjoyment for me, to be able to come back and, just have some time with the people, man, and for us to continue to build, to uplift, empower, and edify one another, man, Yeah, without further ado, you see the title of the program for today, The Power of Power. Huh? The power of power. The power of having power. You understand? See, it's my mission, to lead and empower and uplift the men back into the rightful position of dominance, of responsibility, of influence, of impact, Yeah, of instruction, of intelligence, of intellect, using your intuition, you understand? Using your powers to the best of your ability to create the life and the lifestyle that you deserve and that you desire and that your family deserve as well, huh? Hello, that's what we talking about, man. We talking about the power of power. That's the title of the program for the day, And as usual, it don't take me long to take off, fly high, and land my plane. So I ain't gonna be with you for a long time. I'm gonna be with you for a short time and not a long time. Don't worry about nothing, man, because we're gonna make sure that we still get the message out to you the correct way. We're gonna make sure that we get the messaging out to you the correct way, man. I'm gonna be with you for a short time and not a long time. But trust me, man, it don't take long for me to fly high and land my plane. You understand? The power of power, that's what we talking about, man. See, every man got the power already. Hello, every man got the power already. See, you got to claim the power. That's all. You got it already. You know how you got something on layaway or something that somebody left for you and you just got to go pick it up? You dig what I'm saying? I done been there. I done had people give me gifts that I didn't open, or somebody send me something in the mail. It's a card and it might got a gift card in it, some money or something in it. And you just set it to the side, but you don't open it. So even though you got it, but you're not using it yet. Huh? See, the power of power. You understand? See, it's power in having power. It's power in knowing that you got power already, and it's power in knowing how to use the power. You see, and you being a man off top, you already got power. Huh? You already got the power, man. Now we got to get you in the mentality and in the mindset of using what you already got, right? So, without further ado, man, the first question is this, man. What is power? Right? So when I say the power of power, right? The power of having power, because power in itself, right? Power in itself unused, is it useful to you? I mean, if you're not using it, is it still useful to you? Right? See, so you got to change your mentality about having power and about assuming power, right? You got to change your mentality on that, because this is what will allow you to appreciate yourself more and to appreciate your circumstance even more, because now you will see the power in you and having power over your circumstance. Huh? What is power, though? You dig? We're going to clarify that off top so that there ain't no confusions or misconceptions about what we're talking about and about where we're going at with this thing, man. What is power? Right? Now, the definition of power, it says the ability or capacity to do something effectively. Okay? Power, by definition, is the ability or capacity to do something effectively. And then it says a specific capacity, faculty, or aptitude. Okay? A specific capacity, faculty, or aptitude. What does this mean? Okay. Have you ever heard somebody say, or a program that you may be watching where they say that the particular person on the program got superpowers? Right? Because we all got powers already. It's called your 5 senses, right? The power of sight, the power of touch, the power of taste, right? The power to think, you understand? The power to feel, the power to move, right? The power to hear, right? We all got powers already innately that we're born with on the surface level, right? But we all have intrinsic power as well, especially as men. Especially as men, we all have intrinsic power as well. So what is power, right? Power is your ability or capacity to do something effectively. Okay, so if you learn a particular skill, if you learn a particular skill set or industry, and you learn how to use that to your advantage, you have power in that industry. You have power over that set of skills to be used in that industry, right? And you're supposed to exercise that power to your benefit and to the benefit of those that you're responsible for, right? That's your ability to do something effectively. Okay, if you go and get training to be an engineer, now you got power in the field of engineering, because now you have the capacity or the ability to do something effectively, which is to be an engineer. If you go to medical school and you learn how to be a doctor or a physician, right? Now you take that knowledge and you use that knowledge as one of your powers. Okay, so now you have the capacity or the ability to effectively be a physician or a doctor, right? You exercising power over that industry. Okay, so now you got to consider yourself right now in your life right now, no matter what stage of life you're in, right? If you still in school, if you growing up and you still in middle school or junior high or high school, you still exercise your powers over that schoolwork. You exercise your powers over that classwork. You exercise your powers over those extracurricular activities, over those after school programs. If you out of school and if you into adulthood, you exercise your powers in that same way. Right, you got to acquire skills and abilities in your possession in whatever area that you want to specialize in, and then you exercise your power of knowledge in that area over that platform or over that area of expertise, and you use your power to your benefit and for the benefit of your family as well. Huh? What is power, right? Because that's what we're talking about, right? And I don't want nobody to consider themselves as not having power. We all got power, especially the men. We all got power. You understand? But the thing is this, you having the mentality and the mindset to know what your power is and how to use your power effectively. That's what the word says, right? It says the ability or capacity to do something effectively. So in essence, when it says something, when it says to do something, it's letting you know that you can have power in any area. Right? It's whatever you choose. Something is whatever thing you choose. Huh? See, the power of choice. See, that's the first power that you got to identify with as a man. See, you got to choose to exercise your power and to possess power over anything that you have in your possession or over anything that's in your world and that's in your vicinity. See, you got to choose to exercise power over that. Huh? See, listen, man, I'm going to be with you for a short time and not a long time. See, we get right down to business. We get right down to business. See, so when you adopt that mentality, it removes the possibility of you being powerless. You know why? Because it's a choice. See, you got to exercise your choice over everything that's in your environment so that in turn you can exercise power over that thing. It's saying right here, the ability or capacity to do something effectively. So whatever the obstacle is, whatever the challenge is, you choose what type of power you have over that thing. Woo! See, you choose that. First, you exercise the power of choice. Then you exercise the power to have power over that thing. Hello. First, you exercise the power of choice. Then you exercise the power to have power over that thing, over that environment. Listen, even if you was restricted in mobility and restricted in movement, nobody can restrict your thinking to create a solution. Hello, nobody can restrict your thinking to create a solution for you and those people you're responsible for to create a solution outside of whatever the obstacle is that you face with. Hello, see, this is what we got to do, man. This is what we got to do, fellas. This is what we got to do, man. You know, see, we got to always exercise power. See, it's power in having power, right? But when you don't exercise that power and when you don't want to possess the power that you have, this is what makes you feel powerless. Huh? This is what makes you feel powerless, when you don't exercise the power over the environment or you don't exercise your power in having power over that thing. You understand? It's the ability or capacity to do something effectively or a specific capacity, faculty, or aptitude. You understand? So what is the specific faculty, capacity, or aptitude, right? You specify. It's your choice. It's your choice. You understand? See, you specify if you want to be a world-class track star. You specify if you want to be a world-class entertainer or actor. You specify if you want to be a world-class athlete. You specify if you want to be a politician. You specify if you want to be a businessman. You specify if you want to, be an evangelist or a preacher or whatever you decide. You understand? If you want to be anything in this world, you specify that, right? We don't make that choice for you. You specify that. That's your power, right? You see, the power of power. See, you got power already, and this power and having power don't give your power away. Huh? See, don't give your power of choice away, whereas other people making choices for you. So in turn, it's other people who limiting your power. Woo! Woo! Come on, man. Listen, man, I get excited when I get a chance to fellowship with the family, man. See, we doing this thing together, man. Hello, we doing this thing together, man. Listen, man. The first power is the power of choice. Don't never give your power of choice away, because when you give away the power for you to choose, now you allow other people to relegate you to their standard for you. Huh? Hello, now you allow others to relegate you to their standard for you. How do that work? You understand? You ever had somebody to throw you something or try to give you something to put on, but it's too small? You understand? You ever had somebody try to give you something to wear, but it's too small? You understand? When you tried it on, man, your arm stretching out the joint, your chest popping out, your shoulders about to rip it, your back about to pop the seams on the back of the jacket. You understand me? You put the shoes on, the shoe too small. You understand? You can't even move around the right way because that ain't you. You understand? You put on something that's too tight, too short, and too small. You can't even get comfortable in it because that ain't you. You understand? Then you looking at your life and your lifestyle and you dissatisfied with it because it's too small for you. Huh? Because that ain't you. Huh? So you got to look at what areas are you not exercising the power of your power. Huh? See, power ain't just this here. See, power ain't just having muscles. You understand? You see, this is why we got this right here, because see, the power comes from inside. You understand? You got to charge that battery up, baby. You understand? See, you got to have the right type of power inside. The power is in your mind first. Hello, see, the power is in your mind to choose. You understand? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Man, we're going to talk to you today, man. Yeah, man, we're going to talk to you today, man. The power of power. See, what power are you exercising? Hello, what power are you exercising? Hello, what choices are you making, man? What choices are you making, man? What level of discipline are you exercising for yourself over your life and over the choices that you had? Huh? Over your power of choice. Huh? And see, listen to this, man. See, this is a perfect segue into the next aspect of having power. You understand? You understand? And see, these are characters that we all know. These are characters that we all know, man. You got Batman, you got Iron Man, you got Superman, you got Aquaman, you got Spider-Man, you got Mega Man, etc., etc. Huh? Look at all these. Look. All of these are considered to be fictional characters. Batman, Iron Man, Superman, Aquaman, Spider-Man, Mega Man, etc., etc. You understand? I thought of all the ones that I could think of that had the word man in it. You dig what I'm saying? Because this is for the sake of making my point, right? This is for the sake of creating a relation and an association between ourselves and the fictional characters that we're going to address on this one segment. You understand? We're talking about the power of power, right? And I'm going to transition this and connect the dots for you right now, right? So the first aspect of having power, you understand, is the ability or capacity to do something effectively, a specific capacity, faculty, or aptitude, okay? So the power of power is rooted in the power of you choosing to exercise your power. So the power of you having choice in itself is the greatest power, because now you choose what type of man you gonna be. Huh? See, now you choose. See, you choose the level of manhood you're gonna send to. You choose the amount of influence and impact you're going to possess and you're going to display down here on earth. Huh? Come on now. Hello. Hello, we talking, man. Woo, we talking, man. You understand? So now that we got that clear on what power is in general, now you look at 5 fictional characters. What's that? 3, 6. We got 6 fictional characters. Batman, Iron Man, Superman, Aquaman, Spider-Man, and Mega Man. You understand? Man, so they probably saying with King, what this got to do with the lesson? Uncle Jay, what's all these fictional characters right here? What did this have to do with power? Okay. Batman, right? We know Batman is Bruce Wayne. We know that, right? We already know he Bruce Wayne, and then he turned into Batman. Okay, we got Iron Man. Iron Man, Tony Stark. Then he turned into Iron Man when he put the suit on, right? Okay, we got Superman. Superman, Clark Kent. Then he put the suit on, then he changed into this different person. So with the storyline go, right? Then we got Aquaman, we got Spider-Man, Peter Parker, put the suit on, we got Mega, right? All of these people is considered regular people until they put these suits on. Although it's a fictional story, it's a fictional character, but we can still derive some association between the fictional character and the possibility of an association between man itself and these characters. Why? Because for one, all of them end in man, unless you know that all of them is part man in some way. And then you got to consider the true association between the fictional character and us is this. See, when Bruce Wayne decides that he gonna fight crime, he goes and puts the suit on, right? And then he turns into Batman, but he decides, see, that's his choice. That's a decision, right? Okay. Same thing for Iron Man. Tony Stark, he a scientist, he doing his thing, but then when he decide that he gonna save the day, he gonna put the suit on and turn into Iron Man. It's the same man until he decide that he gonna go save the day, and then he turn into Iron Man, right? Because he got to get the suit. Then you got Superman, the same man. Clark Kent is the same man. He decided it's time for him to save the day. Then he go in the booth, put the suit on, come back out, man, and now he's Superman, right? And so forth and so on. Spider Peter Parker, the same concept, right? Peter Parker, regular guy, until he decide that he gonna save the day. Then he go and put the suit on, and now he's Spider-Man. But it's the same man, right? Hello, see, that's you. You understand? See, our powers ain't in the suit. You understand? Let me break this down for you, and let me create the association. See, the power ain't in the suit. The power is in assuming responsibility. Huh? Come on, man. The power of power. Hello, the power of responsibility. Hello, the power of assuming responsibility is what's going to give you more power. Huh? Come on now. Come on now. I know. Hello, the power of assuming responsibility is what's going to give you more power. Bruce Wayne is the same guy until he assumes the responsibility to go save the day. Hello, Tony Stark is the same guy until he decides he's going to assume the responsibility to go save the day. Then he turned into Iron Man. You understand? Right? Clark Kent is the same man until he decides that he's going to save the day. Then he go and put the cape on, and now, man, we up here with it. Now, man, we up here with it. You understand? See, the power of power, the power of assuming responsibility is what's going to give you more power. And this is why it's critically important for the men, for us all, to not run away from a responsibility. Yeah, this is why it's critically important for us all not to run away from responsibility, right? For us all not to deflect or defer responsibility. Nah, assume that, right? Possess that, receive that. You understand? See, this is where your power gonna come from. True story. Oh, yes. Real talk, true story. Oh, yes. This is where your power gonna come from, man. This is where you're gonna get your power from, man. You know? See, assuming responsibility is gonna give you power, right? Coming through for other people is gonna give you power. You understand? Oh, yes. Yeah, see, becoming a better and a bigger version of yourself so that you can look out for other people, right? So that you can protect your family, so that you can protect others, right? So that you can ensure the safety and the well-being of other people. This is where your power comes from. Hello, look at this, man. True story, right? We can even look at the concept of our own country, right? If you look at the government, the politicians, they don't make the most money. They don't make the most money, right? But because they assume the responsibility for all of the people in the country, This is where the power comes from. Hello, see, I gotta create the association so that you understand what I'm saying. You dig what I'm saying? So that you understand what I'm saying. Hello, see, even in our own country, the politicians don't make as much as the businessmen and the business owners, but because they assume the responsibility for all of the people in the country, this is how they end up having more power. See, we got to do the same thing. You understand? As men, that's our duty to assume responsibility. Hello, the 6-foot giant reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? Hello, see, the 6-foot giant reporting for duty is a mentality. It's a mentality. You understand? See, it's my duty to assume the responsibility to teach other men. I got my orders already, man. You know? See, my orders already came to me. You know? See, I'm just doing what I'm ordered to do. Hello, and see, you got to do the same thing. Don't run from responsibility, man. You understand? Bruce Wayne, regular guy till he put the suit on and decide he gonna save the day. You know, Tony Stark, regular guy, until he decide he gonna put the suit on to save the day. Now, I know what some people gonna say, man, well, Stark had the thing in his chest. Okay, if he didn't have the thing in his chest, he'd be dead. So you know the point that I'm making. Superman, okay, he come from a whole nother planet, yeah, correct. But he still decided that he gonna assume the responsibility of other people. And this is where his true power comes in at. And that's us, right? We gotta determine what area of responsibility we gonna assume. And when we make that decision, and the sooner we make that decision, the more powerful we gonna be, and the more powerful we're going to continue to become. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir. Huh? Yes, sir. When we decide that we're going to assume responsibility and save the day for other people, this is where your power is going to come in at. You understand? See, the power of having a choice to assume responsibility for others, the power of assuming responsibility, period, is going to give you power. You understand? And the more you assume responsibility for others and for yourself, the more powerful you become, and the more of an opportunity you have to be fruitful and multiply. Hello, the more of an opportunity you have to be fruitful and multiply. See, this is the thing right here, man. This is the thing right here, man. When they say that the Lord rested on the 7th day, right? He didn't rest on the 7th day because he was tired. He rested on the 7th day because now it's time for us to get to work. Hello, see, now it's time for us to get to work. You understand? He ain't created all this for him to do all the work. He created it for us to do the work. You understand? See, that's the part of having a choice. You see? This is the part of having a choice. See, you can choose to do it or choose not to do it. But then when you're looking at your life and you're wondering why things ain't working out, you got to say, man, what power do I have that I'm not exercising? Woo! Woo! Man, we talking, man. You understand me? What power do I have? What power do we have that we not exercise? Whenever things is not going right for you in your life, whenever things not working out for you the way that you want them to work out for you, you understand? You gotta take 2 steps back off that thing, and then you got to assess the whole circumstance of your surroundings and of what you have in your possession and say, what areas of the game and what areas of my path or my campaign or my life am I not assuming enough responsibility over? Huh? What areas am I not assuming enough power over? You understand? All power and dominion. You understand? Be fruitful and multiply. You understand? You understand? Let's look at that word, man. Let's look at that word, man, right? Be fruitful, okay? Matter of fact, we could just look at the suffix, full, right? Let's look at full. We know what it is to be full, right? So to be full of fruit is to be full of the essence of that thing. So when you take a seed, right, and that seed is planted, the seed is so full of everything that the fruit is, it can multiply itself into a tree with multiple items on there reflecting that same fruit. So if you plant a seed of grapes, that one seed can multiply into a whole tree of grape bundles. I don't know what the grape bundles called. Bundles of grapes, right? It's a whole tree full of different bundles of grapes, all from that seed, right? If you got an apple seed, that one seed is so full of the essence of the apple that when you plant it, it sprouts out into a tree and it got multiple apples on that same tree from the one seed. That's us. You understand? See, the responsibility of the seed is to multiply into more of itself. Huh? And how does it multiply into more of itself? How does it do that? Because it's full. See, so man, being us, right, we got to be full of our power. We got to be full of the power, man. We got to be full of the responsibility that's required and that comes with being a man. We got to be full of that. You understand? Being full in that area and full of assuming responsibility is what's going to allow us to multiply. It's what's going to allow us to multiply our power, and it's going to allow us to multiply our influence. Hello, listen, man. I always have fun with the family, man. You understand? Man, we always have fun when it's time to fellowship, man. The power of power, you know? The power of power. See, having power in itself without using it correctly, you don't have the full effect of the power. You understand? You got it, but it's not being used to the maximum capacity, so you're not experiencing the full effect of that power. And in order to experience the full effect of that power, you got to assume more responsibility, because that's where your true power lies. You understand? And then when you assume that responsibility and you continue to abide in that responsibility, now the fullness of that responsibility is going to allow your ability and your power to multiply. Don't run from the responsibility, man. Don't do it, man. Hold on, fella. Hold on. Because I think this is getting ready to drop dead on me. Hold on. There you go. I had to get that charger for y'all right quick. Hold on. We got to make sure this thing don't blank out on us, man. Huh? We got to make sure it don't blank out on us, man. You know? Be fruitful and multiply. You know, that's our duty, right? To be full. To be full, right? Yeah, to be full of yourself and your mission, so much so, to be full of responsibility, so much so that you deriving power enough to multiply. To multiply what? To multiply your efforts, to multiply your influence, to multiply your impact, to multiply your income. Huh? You see how all of that is tied to the multiplication of you assuming the power over your responsibility? You understand? You understand? Hello, you understand? I got to break that down for you again. To be full of what? To be so full of the manhood responsibility that you have, that you multiply your impact, you multiply your influence, you multiply your income at the same time. You understand? And trust me, man, we need you, man, you know. We need you, man, you know. Yeah, man, the world needs the men. Point blank, period, bottom line, the men need the men. Hello, the women, the children need the men too. The men need the men. See, the men need to see other men in rightful position of responsibility and authority. Why? Because just the sight alone is going to give you power. Hello, the sight of seeing another man assuming responsibility over an area, over his responsibility, over his family. You understand? Over his legacy. You understand? Over his environment. You understand? Just to see him assuming responsibility and exercising the power over his responsibility is going to give you power. See, it's going to give you the power to do it for yourself. Hello, it's going to give you the power to do it for yourself. You understand? See, we as men, we are part of a bigger service. We are part of a bigger picture. You understand? That's why we're here. You understand? See, we here to serve. You know, see, we here to serve and assume responsibility over and to be fruitful in and multiply what we have. You understand? See, every man is responsible for being fruitful and multiplying. Don't think it don't apply to you and you. It apply to you too. You know, but see, you got to assume that responsibility for yourself. Hello, and see, whenever things ain't going the way you want them to and they ain't developing in the way that you expect them to, you got to look at this here, the power of power. What power am I exercising over my power of choice? What power am I exercising over the power of assuming my responsibilities? Because I don't have to do it if I don't want to, but then when things ain't going your way, it ain't nobody else's fault. See, that's the power that you chose. See, the power you chose was not to do it. When you should be choosing the power to do it. You saying, man, well, why I got to do all that? Because you the man. That's why, you understand? You see, when the Lord created us, he gave us all power and dominion over the earth to be fruitful and multiply. Hello, to be fruitful and multiply. How do you do it? You got to exercise your power of assuming responsibility. You got to do it. You got to do it, man. You know? And see, the Lord was so full of himself that he was able to then share a piece of himself and create us. Put the spirit in the man, right? And the man is supposed to be so full of his ability that he assumes that and takes it and then puts it over the responsibility and puts his mind over his territory and multiplies that. Hello. Come on now. And don't think that you can't do it because you can. Don't think that you can't do it because you can. See, you got to put your suit on. Hello, just like what we said about Batman, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Aquaman, Superman. All of them guys is that the power came when they assumed the responsibility. Hello, the power came when they assumed the responsibility over themselves, over that environment, and over other people. This when they became supernatural. This when they became the hero. This when they became the star of the story. See, that's the same thing for man. See, until you assume responsibility, man, you just regular. That's just that. You know, if you ain't assuming responsibility over nothing or no one, you ain't Superman yet. You understand? You ain't Iron Man yet. You ain't Spider-Man yet. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't Mega Man yet. Hello. You know, I mean, it's just real. You dig what I'm saying? It's just real, man. You know, see, you got to exercise your power over the responsibility that you got. You understand? And you got to unify and collectivize with other men who doing the same thing, because in attaching yourself to other men, this is how you derive power as well. You understand? So look, family, you know, it's always an honor and a pleasure to come fellowship with y'all. You know, make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe in the content. Make sure that you're getting every and anybody who the content can be useful and beneficial to. Make sure that you get them out a sample of the content. Attach the link to your social media profiles. Blast it out, man, so that we can get this information all across the nation, right? Until the next time, right? Peace and love. Hello.